Yo, MC Nonsense at the podium. Class is in session. It's the ultimate paradox, this ACT. As important as the test is, you cannot let it define you. MC Nonsense in the house talking ACT. Don't recognize the letters and it just don't see. You and I are judged disproportionately. Despite what we do from September to May, Snyder wants to judge us by just one day. Okay, Mr. Rick, yo, we can handle that. Keep moving the target, we'll continue to adapt. So sit back, settle in, and listen to me flow. Memorize the words so you can't help but know. Apologies to math and science, English is my thing. When I'm done, my rhyme will stick like a bumblebee sting. It's the ACT, so easy you see. It's all about strategy. And if you know it, then you know it. If you don't, it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. If you know it, then you know it. Then you know it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. Yo, READING. You've been doing it since you were just a baby. If you don't like to read at this point, it doesn't matter. That's but one misconception you must shatter. Step 1, skim the first part of each section. 2, the coolest one should be your selection. 3, skim the question, make a mental note. Next up, first and last part of what they wrote. Answer questions, skim some more. Answer questions, skim some more. If you're not a fast reader, no need to trip. Just focus on 3 sections, let the 4th one slip. Of course, make sure every bubble is full, even if it's all C's. That'll be cool. It's the ACT, so easy you see. It's all about strategy. And if you know it, then you know it. If you don't, it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. If you know it, then you know it. Then you know it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. Be ready for this. A little hit you like a hammer. To be educated, you gotta use grammar, not slang like I did. You'll sound like a kid. Certain rules apply to break is to forbid. First are the commas. They serve as pauses between adjectives. Lists of different types of clauses. Dependent, independent, non-essential, always. You'll use this little mark as you move through the hallway. School with a purpose, only to improve the sentence on the test. It's gotta be smooth. Another rule involves the apostrophe, that quirky little mark that confuses even me. If it's plural, possessive, it goes after the S, singular before, or else you make a mess. Remember one thing, ITS is possessive. It's apostrophe ITS. It's apostrophe S, not a word. ITS apostrophe, not a word. Yo, ITS apostrophe, not a word. ITS apostrophe, not a word. ITS apostrophe, not a word. It's the ACT, so easy you see. It's all about strategy. And if you know it, then you know it. If you don't, it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. If you know it, then you know it. Then you know it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. Yo, time to move on to the last part of the test. You'll be tired, worn out, and ready for a rest. But it's crucial you stay focused and keep on fighting. Time to tap your brain for the ACT right. First off, the intro. Get right to the point. Otherwise, the reader, you will disappoint. Turn the question to a statement, then provide some background. Take a stand, then move on. No need to be profound. Body 1 and body 2 are basically the same, except the reason and support. Just play the game. State it, explain it, prove it, conclude it. State it, explain it, prove it, conclude it. Yo, state it, explain it, prove it, conclude it. Yo, state it, explain it, prove it, conclude it. Now move to BP3 with a strong declaration. This is where you give a solid reputation. Choose the best part of the opposing side, then shoot it down so they feel fried. Close it out short and sweet, you got 30 minutes. Close your book at Len, say I'm in it to win it. Nonsense has spoken, you can get out, you see. I think it's safe to say we got this acronym beat. I think it's safe to say we got this acronym beat. I think it's safe to say we got this acronym beat. It's the ACT, so easy you see. It's all about strategy. And if you know it, then you know it. If you don't, it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. If you know it, then you know it. If you don't, it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble gets filled in. Safe to say we got this acronym beat. Safe to say we got this acronym beat. Yo, safe to say we got this acronym beat. Safe to say we got this acronym beat. It's the ACT, so easy you see. It's all about strategy. And if you know it, then you know it. If you don't, it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. If you know it, then you know it. If you don't, it's not a sin. Long as every little bubble it gets filled in. Yo, hey, juniors, you got this acronym beat. Sincerely, MC Nonsense.